I do still use a typewriter. It's a 1953 Royal. You cannot believe how hard it is to get typewriter ribbons for a 1953 Royal. Though I think I almost have enough until I die. We'll see. Anytime I see one, I just get the ribbon to keep and put away. I've bought typewriters before and then thrown the typewriters away just to keep the ribbons. So they're hard to find. Typewriters slow you down. They make you go slower. A computer is designed to make it easy, right, and to make it go fast, and they do. That's exactly what they do. It's also the case that when you type a page on a computer, at the end of it, it's all spell checked, grammar checked. It looks perfect. It looks just so good. And I think typing on a typewriter where it's so messy, and I've written all over it, and I've crossed out lines, and I've X'd out words, there's spellers all over the place. It's on just some junk paper, an old gallery or something like that. Doing that reminds me that this is a long process, that I have to do this again and again. And so when I finish the first draft of it, and it's all on these pages and so beat up, and it's cut and pasted with literally scissors and tape, I can then type it all over again and take the draft that I've first did and then toss it in the wood stove and be done with it. And there's a kind of catharsis that's pleasant about that. I know the curling collection would not be happy about that, but it's part of the whole process to get rid of that. And so I type it 6, 7, 8 times, and I type pretty fast, and no one will ever see it, so I can type as messy as I want, and it really becomes a way of slowing me down so I don't move too quickly, and I can go much more thoughtfully. The last thing to do with any manuscript is once I've typed it up on my 1953 Royal, and I feel like it's okay, we're good, then at the very end of the process, but only at the very end, I'll transfer that over to a computer, and I'll retype it into the computer. And then, of course, that's just mechanical. It's just sitting down and literally just spending the hours that you need until you type it over. But that's the last step, and it's kind of a nice, almost a celebratory step, because you know that the work, until the editor gets it, you know that your work is pretty much done. There was a while when I just could not, I'm not very good at computers, I could not figure out how to put the pages on, the page numbers. So I used to have it all printed out finally, and then I would bring it back to the typewriter, and page by page I'd put the page numbers on. If it's a 300-page manuscript, that takes a long time. But it was fun. It was that kind of last bit of ritual that you use to say, done.